Well, I think you're doing an amazing job. I can't see what it looks like, but it looks like you're doing it all exactly how I would do it. I'd say that's quite a difficult bit of pointing for your first go. Looks like good sticky cement though.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not all just slipping out and sliding down the roof.
You're being sarcastic.
No. That's really not very much. A bubble machine and a phone charger and a tissue.
Pardon?
It's like a toddler's pocket. And a conker, a stone, and a packet of Haribo. No microphones. I can't see if you left them in the house.
I don't think they are. Oh, they're in my pocket.
Okay. Here she is, woman of the moment. Look at that, that's amazing.
Thanks.
It always looks messy like that when you first do it, and then you have to come back and brush it off and clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when there's like little gaps, when you brush it, it will push into the gaps.
We have to brush it when it's dry.
Yeah, well, sort of semi-dry. With a soft brush, and you just go over it gently, and you'll smooth all the lines that you've made with the trowel out, and then you can clean the channel out as well, and run a bit of water down it, and then that'll be ready to go.
So I'm assuming it's to keep the water from going
Sideways in.
sideways in.
But if it's hard because of the type of tile, it doesn't make it the neatest of jobs. You can't get like a flat all the way along because they're all different shapes and sizes on the way down.
I think that's very rude, Badger.
No, you've done an amazing job.
Okay, cool.
Brilliant. Should we go and have some lunch?
Well, there's no holes, so I think that's...
Ideal. But you can see at the bottom where it's cracking, or is that where I pulled it up?
You pulled that one up.
Okay.
This one here a little bit. Do you mean when it like peels away?
Yeah. Just keep pushing it against it. When it goes hard, it will never move anywhere. Brilliant. Right, I'll get this bucket down, and we'll go and have some lunch.
Amazing. That's how Badger feels about more roofing.
Getting there, aren't we? I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel now.
You've done so well.
We're so close.
We're so close.
So close. Right, you need to brush down your cement.
Oh yeah. Right, so I went to the market yesterday and got myself some beautiful little plug plants. We've got red cabbage, normal cabbage, kale, onions, cauliflower. So this lot is going to go in the new vegetable patch up there. But the lettuce I'm going to keep down here because it's closer to the barn and we can pick it a bit easier. So I'm going to pop those in and then go plant these ones up there. There we go, so some baby lettuces that hopefully will be okay. We don't get any frost at the moment, so they should be. Still got some spring onions, taking a very long time to grow, and some beautiful rainbow chard. But as I said, the rest of it is going to go up in my new vegetable garden. Up there behind the garden, behind the outdoor kitchen. Peppers are still going really strong. Beautiful, they're so juicy and sweet, and I have about 10,000 million chilies, which actually I need to pick and start making some more chili sauce. Right, so I think my plan is for this area, it's going to keep changing, I'm sure. But I'm going to start at this end and kind of fill it that way, which makes more sense. And then I know how much space I've got and, yeah, what to put where really. So Badger, you haven't been up here for a while.
Pudding, come away. No.
I turned it over and then it rained and you can see all the stones again, so that's really cool.
Yeah, but you're always going to have a few stones. Good for drainage.
Yeah. So my plan was, like I said last week.
Right. A path.
And then it's going to go off to like branches.
Okay.
So then the wider bits, I can reach the beds.
Right.
But to begin with, because I bought loads of plants in excitement.
You did.
I just need to get them in the ground before they all die.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like a kale entrance. Cute.
Very cute.
And then, yeah, just chuck the rest in basically before it all dies.
Fine.
I know
Great.
it's fine, but...
I've also, I'd like an addition. I'm behind the camera because I only have my welly shoes on. Kayla didn't tell me that she was going to film me.
I'm going to show you guys.
No. This is what happens when you succumb to farm life. You have to have a pair of shoes for every inside, outside, wellies for going up there, those for walking up the...
Ooh.
These are a wonderful set
They really
of
are.
welly shoes. Proudly brought to you by a very well-known local supermarket that has an aisle in the middle. You can get all sorts of splendid things like a trumpet and a harpsichord. So,
And
yeah.
welly shoes.
And welly shoes, yeah, of course, yeah. These are the 2 apple trees I got for my birthday.
Amazing.
And I was wondering, how would you like some sort of apple xenon entrance?
I would love an apple xenon entrance,
I didn't even
please.
know that's what you say. It just came out. So one either side like that, and then we'll trim them so that they're like there's a bit of an arch between them to come into the vegetable.
I love it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do it with a shosholo like you suggested. I'm going to actually go and get a spade and dig them.
Okay, great.
So I'm going to get a spade in my welly shoes.
I'm still sexy.
So it seems like every job you do, you get followed around by at least a minimum of 2 domesticated animals.
Yeah. Luckily, no wild ones at the moment.
No,
Puds is always close next to us.
she is.
Sausage, depending on weather.
Yeah, he's a fair weather friend.
He is.
If it's nice outside, he'll come out. If not, he is staying indoors.
He is. And yeah, he's more of a in front of the fire kind of guy in the winter.
I feel like Crumbs is having a thinking moment. He's just staring into nothing. Oh, no, he's caught your eye.
You're
What's
right,
she doing?
Crumbles.
Maybe he thinks that you've done a poo and you're covering it over.
Maybe.
Maybe he thinks you've learnt, finally.
Finally, these disgusting humans know how to use the
You're
earth.
doing it all wrong.
Right, it's a kale entrance.
Kale entrance.
I googled
Sounds like a lounge at an airport.
Welcome to the kale entrance.
Well, it was quite successful in your raised beds. I think you've learnt a few lessons for next year. Which I'm not saying you couldn't have learnt by asking, but or actually you couldn't have learnt by being told and just not doing it anyway. But now you know that the tomatoes were too close to the peppers and the tomatoes were too close in general.
Yeah, 100%.
But we did get a good yield off them all.
We had so many tomatoes. And I also learnt that you shouldn't just leave your onions out drying in 40-degree heat because they just turn into pickled onions. You know what's going to happen is I'm going to plant all this and the puppies are going to think it's so exciting.
Fresh plants to dig up.
Yeah.
What's going in now?
So these are red cabbages.
Oh, nice. Will they be ready for Christmas?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. I have absolutely no idea.
Stay tuned for the Christmas episode, where we may have a golf ball sized red cabbage. When we went to the market, Kayla was so overexcited. There's about 12 different vendors and they all have these huge trucks with all these plug trays. And Kayla just went bananas because everything was about 20 plugs for €1.
I was very excited.
And now she doesn't actually know what most of them are.
I know that's red cabbage because it's red. The lady did say to me, wow, you're going to have a really busy day. And I kind of laughed. I was like, okay, there's only a few, but it's actually a lot. Kale and cabbage, I reckon. absolutely chuffed to bits. We got the last bits on this roof done, which feels amazing because it feels like, as you all know, we have been up on the roof for a very, very long time. Badger's finished all around the windows. I did some pointing, which I actually really enjoyed and made me quite excited about pointing all these old walls in. We've got one last row of tiles to do when we ridge it, but apart from that, it is good to go, and we are excited, aren't we?
Yeah,
feels like a big achievement.
Yeah.
So back up in our bedroom here, obviously this is the dormer, and I believe today we're filling in this wall and going to put some noggins in, because hopefully next week we're going to get the walls on this side here, wrap it and get ready for the cladding. So all systems go. We've had some crazy weather the last, well, overnight. Trees down, crazy amount of water. So I'm really pleased that we got all those tiles on when we did.
It's given us the maximum amount of protection
Yeah.
we could have at the moment. So yeah, we just need to sort of get our station ready up here and start putting the noggins in. I'm going to put some 45s to stop that end racking. Fill that end in, and then, like you said, be ready to move some scaffolding again around this side so that we can clad it in OSB and then wrap it, and then we'll be almost dry.
Almost dry.
I know I keep saying it.
I feel like we've been saying that for about a year now, that we're going to be almost dry soon.
That's just the aim.
Yeah, just to get dry. We have had quite a lot of rain, but it hasn't been
Absolutely
too...
wild.
Has been wild, hasn't it? The river is bananas.
70 km/h
Very-
winds.
Yeah.
We're going to take off.
In the barn, it was quite... Last night was quite crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, noggins and wall. Right, so a while ago, probably a couple of months now, when we were building the dormer in our bedroom, we were deciding, so this, to refresh your memories, will be a window and over there. And then obviously we've got the Velux windows here. Oh, it started raining. We were debating whether to have a window in this corner, which would look so beautiful, and the view over there is just incredible. But because our house isn't very big, storage is going to be very important, isn't it, Badger?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know necessarily about storage, but definitely a wardrobe.
A wardrobe, yeah. And as we are a large family, you know, five people in our family, we do need to have as much storage as possible. So we've decided to block in that wall so we could have kind of a big corner wardrobe there. We can still see the amazing view out of the window. So it doesn't feel too much of a loss, but it is very beautiful. Question is though, do I sacrifice wardrobe space for a view? I can't work it out yet. I actually don't have that many clothes, so I'm kind of thinking view, but Badger's being a bit more practical about it. It's so windy. Oh gosh, it's so windy. So yeah, I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna have to go for the practical route, because Badger is normally right with these things, aren't you?
No.
Do you know what, Badger? This feels like such a treat that we can actually work inside. Oh, where are you? You're very close to me.
That's all right. Step back.
So we can actually work inside when it's blowing a gale and it's raining.
I know. Well, we are, I would say, like a week away from getting this all inside. So then we are like dry, rather than we have got a gale coming through here. And every time I put my hand outside, it gets wet when I'm trying to nail something. So we're like a week away, and then we should be set for winter. We can get all the inside walls done. We're going to put a temporary, unless we get a spell of a couple of weeks where we can get the ridge on, we'll just put a temporary ridge on, whether that be material or whatever, stick it down just so that it's completely dry, and then we can just work through, and then as soon as the weather clears up, ridge straight on, and then we'll have
Bish
done loads
bosh
inside
bash.
by then. Just to
Bish bosh
protect
bash.
everything that we do inside, really.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great. So noggins going in. Do you need some help?
Just dismantling more of the house. Basically, you can see that this is the original roof line. And then when they put the roof on, if there's a gap in places, then they get stones and fill it up to seal it up. So what I want to get back to is that angle so that we can get a timber in there, screwed at the top, screwed at the bottom, nice and secure. And then we can muck underneath and fix it to these stones and fill it up with the little ones like that. And then we can do our roof like that, wall like that. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's full of stink bugs. It smells.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see that looks much neater now.
Yeah, more of a straight line.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of these bugs. If this was nice and flat and been pre-built, we could do like essentially a wall plate, but it's at an angle. But what I think we're gonna have to do is get the length of the timber, lay it on, screw it to that timber, screw it to this timber so it's solid and won't move, get the angle of the outside of the house right, and then we will muck in underneath afterwards and fix chemical, like bolt it to these solid ones in places we can, just to hold it still. And then it will be clad for just down, I don't know, 150 below the stone and then cut at the same angle.
Yeah.
So it should look. They really smell, those bugs.
They do really smell. I think that's why they're called stink bugs for a reason.
Oh, but is that their genuine name?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that their, or do they call it the anatomical? That's it, anatomical name.
Just still blows my mind how before cranes and everything, they got these incredible stones up here,
Mad, isn't it?
which is such a long way up. So there's a little window there, which we are going to keep as a window. I just want to get just a little bit of glass, slip it in there to keep a bit of the original charm, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. Methinks. Right.
I'm gonna listen back to the radio, biding my time to hear the tune that hits my soul. Finding the words was always the hardest part for me. A dispatch from the heart you'd have to believe. Till then, if the same goes for you, it goes for me. We fell in love and wound up on our knees. If the same goes for you, it goes for me. I don't know about you, darling, but I play for keeps. goes for you, it goes for me. We fell in love and wound up on our knees.
It's getting dark. But I do have a work light, which I'm excited to show you. It's quite special, comes up like this, twists around. Uses a lot of battery though, so can't work too long in the evening, you know. Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. That's gone up nicely. I've got one more to do in the corner here, which will butt up against here, and that will connect the roof, the wall, and this wall, and the base plate all in one. So there'll be lots of screws in that, like connect it all together. I've made it a bit wider, so we've got a bit more surface area to attach to the wall, and the wall is really thick. So we'd have just had this skinny little wall right over to one side, which is no good. So that kind of balances it up a little bit. Plus we've got to build another wall on the inside to insulate, to make it nice and warm. That's all I'm going to do tonight, because it is getting dark, although it doesn't look like it on the video. Kayla's been saying to me, actually it's dark, it's like 5:45. But Kayla's been saying, yeah, but it doesn't look light on the video. It doesn't look dark on the video. Well, it is. I can't see my pencil lines anymore. So that's it. Next week, we're moving on to that end, to noggin that one out and build that wall. So tell all your mates, subscribe, and we'll see you next